Athlone, Ireland is where this picture is taken. It's the cover of U2's fourth album, The Unforgettable Fire, which I have playing in the background. I just bought the CD. It's Silver Platters CD store in Linwood, Washington. It was right by where I was working, a temp job at Linwood Convention Center. In 2000, it was either late 2002 or early 2003, I did a bike trip from Galway, Ireland, to Maynooth, which is like past Dublin, the other way, and halfway I stayed in Athlone, not too far from where this picture was taken. And that was very important to me because The Unforgettable Fire for me is a very important record. I used to have it on cassette and I used to listen to it constantly, all the time. It's the first record of U2's where they used Brian Eno as the producer. Their last album had been War. So they had a pretty successful tour, with War, and also they did the Under Blood Red Sky concert album recorded at Red Rocks outside of Denver, Colorado, which was phenomenal in my opinion, that record. So anyway, I just have memories of listening to this album. I remember playing it with my dad was taking us to the beach to try and find a present for my mom. I remember I don't know if it was for Mother's Day or for her birthday. I just remember listening to this record so much, and it's so important to me. The 10 songs that are on it. The one that's playing now is sort of Homecoming, sort of a driving introductory song to the album. And then, of course, Pride, the song about Martin Luther King, which was also recreated in, in Rattle and Hum and pretty much every concert they do. Wire, kind of a fast, really cool guitar song. Unforgettable Fire, beautiful song. Promenade, very slow, sort of psychedelic song, along with 4th of July, which is instrumental, I think. And then Bad, Lucky Number 7, one of my favorite songs of all time, which is really recreated in an awesome way in Wide Awake in America, which is an EP that they put out during the Unforgettable Fire tour. Indian Summer Sky is a very interesting and unusual song. Elvis Presley in America is actually the instrumental track of, I believe either a sort of Homecoming, and then different lyrics. So, and then MLK, of course, is that last vocal with keyboard track. Just an amazing record. I mean, just from start to finish. I think it's a really good record for people that don't know a lot about U2 to listen to, because it has such a depth to it, and such good lyrics and such good production. And I find it to be an unusual record. It's almost like if records were movies, it would be like kind of like an interesting foreign film, like with a lot of bizarre dialogue and atmospheric backdrops. I don't know. I'm so glad to have it again. I didn't have it for a long time. I haven't listened to it for a long time, but it's just one of those albums you'll just appreciate. over time. Released in 1984. That's 28 years ago. No, wait, 38 years ago. 38 years ago. I was 8 years old when this album came out, and now I'm 46. I don't think I knew about it right when it came out. I probably knew about it a few years out. Actually, I think I started listening to it a lot probably about probably about 90 or so. That's probably when I started listening to it more and more. 90, 91, 92, all that area. Actually, I remember one time I'd gone surfing and I came back and I was sort of on a high, and I just remember listening to Bad, just a natural high, just listening to the song Bad and just being, I don't know, just such a good song. Anyway, go check out Unforgettable Fire.